This one is the most important thing you have to know. There is a strategy that the girlies are using to gain weight without gaining too much of it in their stomach. And the only way to gain as little fat as possible during your bulk is to be, there are only two things you gotta know. That's it. Okay. Hey guys, my name is Lois.
I give thanks to Elohim. I give thanks to Elohim. I give thanks to Elohim.
If you are new here, please do not forget to press that subscribe button and join my channel. I post all things fitness, health, food, faith, Christian fitness girlies. This channel is for you. My Instagram will be over here. I'm a little bit more active on there. Follow, subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. So you cannot pick where you lose weight. You cannot. We all know that right now. It's a fact. Okay. But you can target where you gain muscle. There is a strategy that the girlies are using to gain weight without gaining too much of it in their stomach. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely keep listening. I'm going to get straight to the point because honestly, it's very simple. There's only two things you need to know when it comes to gaining weight without gaining too much of it in your stomach. Okay? This one is the most important thing you have to know. You need to be in a slight caloric surplus. The reason why most people gain weight and end up gaining so much of it in their stomach is because you gain the weight too fast. That is literally, if you can get in a slight caloric surplus, you will gain your weight without gaining too much of it in your stomach. Now, are you going to gain some of it in your stomach? Of course. My waist used to be 24, 23, 24. I'm at 26 now. Okay. I've gained 30 pounds and I only went up 3 inches in my waist. That is a blessing. And I thank God. That did not happen by genetics or by accident. Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Okay, and I made notes, so I'm looking at my phone right now. I made notes. So the question you need to be asking yourself is, how do I gain as little fat as possible in this weight gain journey? You need to be in a slight caloric surplus. How do we do that? Very simple. One, find your maintenance calorie. My maintenance calorie on average is probably around like 2,000 calories. So my caloric surplus, the most I would eat in my weight gain journey would be 150 calories more than my maintenance. So if my maintenance is 2100, I would be eating, I don't know math, 2100 plus 150 would be 2100 plus 150, 2250. That would be my surplus. Now, the downside of eating in a slight caloric surplus is that you're going to gain the weight slowly. You don't get a fatty in 2 weeks. You cannot gain weight super fast and expect to not gain weight in your stomach unless your genes favor you that way. Then that's fine, that's different. But if you have regular people genes, then the last thing you want to do if you don't want to gain weight in your stomach in your weight gain journey is gain your weight too fast. So what happens when you eat in a slight caloric surplus is that when you're gaining the weight every week, every month, you're only gaining a certain amount of weight. That way you're able to maximize how much muscle you're gaining in this process without gaining too much fat. The reason why your stomach gets so big in your weight gain journey is because you're gaining too much fat. You need to gain as little fat as possible during your bulk. And the only way to gain as little fat as possible during your bulk is to be in a slight caloric surplus. 2, you need to eat at the very minimum your body weight in protein. So I weigh 149, so I need to eat 149 grams of protein every day. I know that sounds so hard to do, but it honestly isn't. Here's your plate, okay? Here's your plate. Before you add anything onto your plate, you need to ask yourself, is there enough protein on my plate first? You need to start with your protein. Every meal, I must have at least 30 grams of protein. So breakfast 30 grams, lunch 30 grams, dinner 30 grams. And then I'm left with, I don't know math, God help, God I beg. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, that's minus 90, right? Minus 90. That leaves me with 60 grams of protein per day. I have 2 scoops of protein powder. My protein powder, shout out Perfect Sport because it's just so good, gives me 27 grams of protein per scoop. So minus 27 will leave me with this. Okay, that's just 1 scoop. Minus another 27 will leave me with 5 grams of protein. Okay, and then I can just get that through like my Greek yogurt, my peanut butter that I snack on in between meals. I typically even overeat my protein, guys, because it's honestly not that hard to reach your protein goal. If I miss a meal, like if I miss lunch or breakfast or dinner, then I'll have a protein shake to replace it, or a mass gainer, to replace it. But If you break down your protein into your different meals whilst also having protein shakes on the side, reaching your protein goal will not be too hard, I promise you. Okay, we're clear? Okay. And the reason why it's so important to get your protein in is because you want to build muscle. Remember what we said? The key to gaining weight without gaining too much of it in your stomach is to gain more muscle than fat. Okay? In order to gain muscle, you must eat your protein. The key to gaining muscle is getting your protein in. And that's why you must eat your protein. Okay. Simple. Very simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fitness tips and advice and help on your fitness journey. Again, I'm Lois, and I am out.